We'll just check out another report on big data, and we'll be right back.
So we constantly produce a lot of data. For example, via social media, public transport, and GPS. But it goes way beyond that. Daily, we upload 55 million pictures, 340 million tweets, and 1 billion documents. In total, we produce 2.5 quintillion bytes a day. That's a lot of zeros. It's ridiculous. We call this big data. But what's actually more important is what you can do with it. To process big data, you don't need huge computers. People work with the cloud, an endless network of normal servers, and powerful algorithms. This way, they can analyze over 1 million pieces of data in minutes. And the result? Well, for example, video streaming website Netflix analyzed the big data of their viewers, like popular shows and watching patterns. This way, they produced a successful series with the perfect combination of actors, directors, and storyline. Right now, the big data of traffic is being analyzed to develop a car that can drive completely accident-free all by itself. And in the future, we can even use the big data of DNA to determine the perfect treatment. This way, curing genetic diseases like cancer would become much easier. And that's just the start.
Welcome back, everybody. We just saw another report for big data. Before we continue, I'd like to remind you again for our contact information, our email at update.ksa@gmail.com, our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UpToDate KSA2, and our Facebook and Twitter for social networking, facebook.com/update/update.ksa, and twitter.com/updateksa2. That was a very also good report, the driving car by itself. And I liked how they emphasized how other companies are going to not benefit from it, of course, with the losses of other car companies. And maybe that's the reason we haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, actually, I have more examples here than the video that we have, and also we have more videos I'm going to mention here, which is that the knowledge sharing and also the getting better education. As you know that a lot of people here and also in worldwide, it was difficult to get the latest of scientists, the latest of technology, the latest of now. Everybody has access to the technology. Everybody has access to science. Everybody has to education. So there is. It is the barrier between the different nations is not anymore there. All nations have access equally to the information. It's now every nation, for example, Arab nations or whatever, they have access to now to those huge information. Now, that nation, it's up to them how they want to leverage themselves to use such information that they have access to it, because there is all the knowledge that they have, those developed country they have, it's already on, this is being shared. It's up to us that we are going to use their entertainment or going to use their latest technology and make use of it. And this is what we need as to educate the whole industry. And also the big data is going to add a huge value to the economy in general. And according to Gartner, there is over almost $2 trillion will be added by 2020 to the economy in general because of the big data utilization and use and the benefit of the whole world. And also part of the big data, I'll give some examples. If you go to even to your home, to the meters, normally the electricity company came monthly to take to read the meter. Now in the developed country they are reading the metering in their home every 15 minutes, and they collecting a huge data about the behavior of homes, and also the part of this data they are giving, they knows that giving the special prices and also minimizing the cost, so many offers they are giving to their homes because if they're analyzing the behavior and the usage of the home business. The other use, and we saw it already in the video, is that Los Angeles, for example, they are starting predicting the crime 12 hours before the crime is happening.
Which is something we saw in movies in the past.
Yeah, and it was 20 years, it was in the past. Now, as of today, Los Angeles police, they have a huge big data. Anything happen in Los Angeles, they have access to it. So the 12 hours before crime happening, they are in front of it. And they reduce the crime almost 12%. And other crimes, they reduce it 26%. And they're going to apply it in over 150 cities in a state. Other use, which is very important for the big data, which is the chronic disease. And you say that so many people, they have diabetes, they have heart attack, and so many things. And according to the report from one of well-organized McKinsey, there is over $15 trillion being spent by 2025 just for the healthcare for chronic disease. And to overcome those, we need to utilize and use big data to predict and also to help those who have the chronic disease, and to, especially we're going to talk about wearable devices and how to connect wearable devices, and also distance diagnosis and all of that as part of the equation. And recently, we saw Google. They acquired a company called Nest, which is a startup company. It's only less than 3 years old, for over $3 billion US. And what Nest is do, they have a special device that you put it at home, and remotely you control the air conditioning. See how simple is the application, and how much is being sold to Google. And because of Nest, they are selling over 40,000 to 50,000 devices to homes. And Google, they want to access to homes. Yeah. And they knows when you are at home, when you are in home, and what they can add, because the future is to Internet of Things. I'm going to talk about it later. But Google buy this company because of the data, because of the future is going to the Internet of Things, and all things that we are seeing and we are using are going to be connected to somewhere or how to the Internet.
Yes, and we've seen most companies today, like Microsoft with their Xbox Connect, with the camera and the voice recognition, with Sony with their PlayStations, and their devices are connecting. Hey, they want you to buy all their devices and use all their devices.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yes, yeah. And they're saying that about the future of retail, it is about knowing the history of your customer. And you cannot do this without big data and analyzing analytics of big data. Now, most of the companies that we know is in our recent here, and especially in the Gulf, you will get loyalty card. But the loyalty card is available in the market. It's only to give you discount. You never find companies that came to you and say they predict what is you would like to buy next month, what is your children favorite, what is your wife favorite, what is your home look like, and what is you are going to buy a new home, so they will predict what offer you. So with big data, you will have the history of your customers, and you will be able to this. Some of the big retail, for example, in United States, I'm not going to mention name anymore. They are predicting if your wife is pregnant, and when they will gonna deliver. So they will bring you special offers, and they bring product even to your home. So this is how they use big data. Yes. It's not about just loyalty card that for discount. They are going beyond that. Is to manage you, to see your history, and also what you are thinking. Prediction. Yeah. All those things.
Okay. Another term that's also, we can call it maybe a buzzword, is the cloud computing. When we say cloud, we always think about cloud storage in the form of Dropbox, SkyDrive, and maybe Google Drive also.
Yes.
But what exactly is cloud computing?
Actually, cloud, it means that you are using something out of your hard disk, out of your computer, after mobile. For example, when you use WhatsApp, or you use WeChat, or you use Telegram, or you use Facebook over your desktop, you are not utilizing your computer at all. All this is done through somewhere which is called the cloud. Facebook, they have a huge data center. Google, they have